Welcome, my dear students, Sharanu Sharanarthi. Today we are discussing remaining aspects of the fundamental unit of life. They are lysosomes, mitochondria, plastids, vacuoles, etc. Already we have studied that cell membrane, shell wall, protoplasma, cytoplasma, nucleus and chromosomes. Now we discuss lysosomes. Today we will discuss lysosomes. They are also known as suicidal bags. So why these are called suicidal bags we can discuss later. They are found in animal cell. They lack in plant cell. So here this lysosome we can found in animal cell but less in plant cell. In a damaged cell, lysosome burst to release enzymes for digestion of cellular components. So when it is bursting their outer membrane, so it releasing that enzymes, then their own cell is dispersed the enzymes to the body, then itself only it can be die. Then we can say that suicidal bag or suicide bag. So why means it is filled by the enzyme. That enzyme can be itself only bursting, and automatically that part will be die, and then you can say that suicide bag. Now functions of the lysosomes: destruction of foreign particles. So here the first function of the lysosome is destruction of foreign particles. So which are the unwanted foreign particles are entered in the lysosomes, that can be destruct or they can be collapse the foreign particles which are entered in the lysosomes. And next here intracellular digestion, it is helping to the digestion of the food material, because this lysosome have their enzymes. That enzymes are that enzyme is come out from the lysosome after bursting. So these enzymes are helping to the digestion inside the cell. And next removal of cell debris. So debris means what here? Which are the unwanted materials are present in the lysosomes that can be removed from their body. So this is the small functioning of the lysosome. This lysosome is also called as a suicidal bag or suicide bag. Okay. So next point is lysosome. So observe the figure of the lysosome. So the outer layer is called membrane, and inside the part we can filled by the hydrolytic enzyme mixture, and next glycosylated membrane transport the protein and lipid layer. So this is the part of the, or this is the parts of the lysosome, and that membrane, yellow color of the membrane, it can be burst, then releasing the enzymes. Those enzymes is help for the intracellular digestion. So next point we will discuss, that is mitochondria. So this mitochondria is also called as a powerhouse of a shell. It is also called as a power of a shell. So next we will discuss mitochondria. It is a rod-shaped double membrane organelle. It is a rod shape. It is in the rod shape and covered by that two membrane. Then we can say that double membrane present in the lysosome. Then we can name it organelle. So what are the function of the mitochondria? Do you know? Here the first function is, it is also called a powerhouse of a cell, because in mitochondria energy is produced through respiration and stored in the form of ATP. See, the blood is carrying oxygen and supplying to the whole parts of the cell, including mitochondria. That mitochondria is taking or gaining the oxygen. The food can be digest or break down into glucose, then carbon dioxide and also energy. So this glucose is formed by the oxidation of food material or oxidation of the material by respiration process, and this food is stored in the form of ATP. The ATP long form is adenosine triphosphate. Now you observe the figure of mitochondria. This mitochondria is also having the double layer, I told you, inner membrane and next outer membrane, and in between this membrane we can see that gap is there. That gap is called intermembrane space, and next the zigzag like linings are there, that is called crustacea junction, and ribosomes are there, matrix content is there, and DNA also present in the mitochondria. So this is the parts of the mitochondria. Then that mitochondria is also known as a powerhouse of a cell because it producing energy in the form of ATP. That is nothing but adenosine triphosphate. So next we will discuss plastids are there. Plastids. So plastids are also made up of two membrane, that is double membrane structure present only in plant cell which synthesis and store organic substances. So this plastid is present only in the plant cell, not in the animal cell, and it is synthesis and store the organic substances which one is need for the plants. So there are three types of plastids are there. Those are called chloroplast, that is in green in color. Next chromoplast, other than green in color, leucoplast and colorless. So these are the three important plastids which are present in the plant cell. That plastid is covered by double layer and double membrane, and it is synthesis and store the organic substance. Now we will discuss the function of the plastids. So chromoplast provide color to fruits and flowers. Leucoplast take part in proteins, starch and oil. So chloroplast trap the solar energy to manufacture food through photosynthesis. Chloroplasts are also known as the kitchen of the plant because in the chloroplast food is synthesis through the photosynthesis. So already we have studied in the previous class, but here the chromoplast is providing the color of the fruits and flowers, and leucoplast take part in the protein, starch and oil. But here the chloroplast is trapping the solar energy and manufacturing their own food with the help of the photosynthesis. You know already here the green plants which are having the which have the green pigment, that is called chloroplast, otherwise chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll is trapping the solar energy and helping to synthesis of the food material. So this process is known as photosynthesis. This photosynthesis takes place only in the plant body or plant cell. So this is the picture of the plastid. So I told that it is also having the double membrane. Those are the inner membrane space, inner membrane, outer membrane. In between the gap is there, that is called inner space, and stroma is there, that is in the aqueous fluid. Lumen is there inside of the thyroid, and lamella, and next thyroid, gramen. So these are the parts of the plastids which are present only in the plant cell, not in the animal cell. So I think here you are understanding easily. So next we will discuss vacuoles, storehouse of cell. So here the plant cell vacuole are largely sized, and in the animal cell vacuoles are small in size. So these points we will discuss in the next class. So vacuoles, Sharanu, thank you one and all. Sharanu Sharanarthi.